In today's video, I'm going to teach you Airtable tutorial for beginners. Whether you're new to Airtable or looking to brush up on the basics, this comprehensive guide will walk you through everything you need to get started with this powerful and versatile tool. We'll cover everything from signing up and setting up your first database to exploring advanced features like automations and interfaces. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid understanding of how to use Airtable effectively for your personal projects or team collaborations. Let's begin by navigating to Airtable's website. Open your preferred web browser and type in airtable.com into the address bar. Once you're on the Airtable homepage, you'll notice a clean and user-friendly interface designed to help you get started quickly. Airtable combines the simplicity of a spreadsheet with the power of a database, making it an excellent choice for organizing information in a flexible and intuitive way. In the center of the homepage, you'll see a prominent button that says Sign Up for Free. Click on this button to begin the registration process. Airtable offers a free tier that's perfect for individuals or small teams just getting started. If you're part of a larger organization or need more advanced features, there are also paid plans available, but for now, the free plan will provide you with all the essential tools you need to explore Airtable's capabilities. After clicking Sign Up for Free, you'll be presented with several options for creating your account. One of the easiest and most secure ways to sign up is by using your Google account. Click on Continue with Google to proceed. This method not only simplifies the sign up process by auto-filling your information, but also ensures that your account is linked to a secure Google profile. Next, you'll need to choose which Google account you want to use for Airtable, especially if you have multiple accounts. Select the appropriate account from the list that appears. If you don't see the account you want, you might need to add it by clicking Use Another Account. Once you've selected your Google account, click on Continue to move forward. Airtable will now ask you to confirm the permissions required to access your Google account. This step is crucial for ensuring that Airtable can integrate smoothly with your existing Google services. Review the permissions carefully and click Allow to grant access. This will streamline the process of importing data and collaborating with others who use Google tools. After granting permission, Airtable will prompt you to choose the team you're on. If you're working individually, you can simply select the option that best describes your situation. If you're part of a larger team or organization, you can choose the appropriate team from the drop-down menu. This step helps Airtable tailor the experience to your specific needs and ensure that your databases are organized in a way that makes sense for your workflow. Once you've selected your team, click on Continue to proceed. Airtable will now guide you through adding teammates to your workspace. You have the option to invite colleagues by entering their email addresses, which is particularly useful if you're working on a collaborative project. However, if you're setting up Airtable for personal use or prefer to add teammates later, you can simply skip this step. To skip adding teammates, click on the Skip button. This will take you directly to the next part of the setup process, where you'll choose the type of database you want to create. Airtable offers a variety of templates tailored to different use cases such as project management, content calendars, and CRM systems. Selecting the right template can help you get started more quickly by providing a pre-structured database that fits your needs. After choosing your database, click on Continue. Now it's time to personalize your Airtable workspace by adding your app name. Think of this as naming your project or database, which will help you and your team easily identify it later on. Choose a name that clearly reflects the purpose of the database to keep everything organized and accessible. Next, you'll have the option to choose a color and icon for your app. This step is all about customization and making your workspace visually appealing and easy to navigate. Select a color that resonates with you or matches your brand, and pick an icon that represents the purpose of your database. These visual cues can significantly enhance your user experience by making different projects easily distinguishable at a glance. Once you've customized your app's appearance, click on Next to continue. Airtable will now give you the option to choose a department or start from scratch. If you're setting up Airtable for a specific department within your organization, selecting the appropriate option can help streamline your workflow by aligning the database with your team's functions. Alternatively, if you prefer a more tailored approach, you can choose to start from scratch and build your database exactly how you want it. After making your selection, click on Next to proceed further into Airtable's setup. Now you'll be directed to the main interface where you can create, view, and manage your database. On this screen, you'll see various options and tools that Airtable offers to help you organize your information effectively. Take a moment to familiarize yourself with the layout, as this will be the central hub for all your data management activities. At the top ribbon of the Airtable interface, you'll find several powerful tools that allow you to filter, sort, group, color code, and share your database. These features are essential for organizing large sets of data and making sure that the most relevant information is easily accessible. For example, using filters can help you focus on specific entries, while sorting and grouping can organize your data in a way that best suits your workflow. Additionally, in this top ribbon, there's an option to add or import your existing database. If you already have data stored in another platform or format, such as a CSV file or another database, you can easily import it into Airtable. This feature is incredibly useful for consolidating information and ensuring that all your data is in one centralized location, making it easier to manage and collaborate with others. To manage multiple tables within your database, look for the small drop-down menu that allows you to switch between existing tables or create a new one. Tables are analogous to different sheets in a spreadsheet and can represent various aspects of your project or organization. For example, you might have separate tables for tasks, contacts, and project milestones, each interconnected to provide a comprehensive overview of your work. On the lower left panel of the Airtable interface, you'll discover options to create different views such as a grid, calendar, gallery, and more. These views offer various ways to visualize your data based on your specific needs. The grid view is similar to a traditional spreadsheet, while the calendar view allows you to see deadlines and events in a monthly or weekly format. The gallery view is perfect for visual content, showcasing images and other media in a more engaging layout. Now let's explore some of Airtable's more advanced features. Click on Automations to start building your own automated workflows. Automations can save you a significant amount of time by handling repetitive tasks automatically. For example, you can set up an automation to send notifications when a task is completed, or to update records based on specific triggers. This feature enhances productivity by reducing the need for manual intervention in routine processes. Within the automation section, you can add triggers and create rules that define how your automation should behave. Triggers are specific events that initiate the automation, such as a new record being added or a field being updated. Once a trigger is set, you can define the actions that should occur automatically in response. This level of customization allows you to tailor your automations to fit precisely with your workflow, ensuring that your database operates efficiently and smoothly. Next, click on Interfaces to start building an interface or a form tailored to your needs. Interfaces in Airtable are customizable dashboards that provide a focused view of your data, making it easier for you and your team to interact with the information that matters most. Whether you want to create a project dashboard, a client portal, or a data entry form, interfaces offer a flexible way to present and manage your data in a user-friendly manner. Within the Interfaces section, you can manage or share end-to-end workflows with your team. This feature is particularly useful for ensuring that everyone is on the same page and can access the information they need without navigating through the entire database. By creating streamlined workflows, you can enhance collaboration and ensure that tasks are completed efficiently and accurately. Additionally, click on Forms to create a new form or view a template that you can use. Forms in Airtable allow you to collect information from others in a structured way, making it easier to gather data for surveys, registrations, feedback, and more. By using forms, you can ensure that the data you collect is consistent and organized, which is crucial for maintaining the integrity of your database. As you continue to navigate Airtable, make sure to visit the top right corner of the interface. Here you'll find your profile photo, which you can click on to manage your profile settings. Managing your profile is important for keeping your account information up to date, including your name, email address, and profile picture. It also allows you to customize your account preferences to better suit your workflow and collaboration needs. By clicking on your profile photo, you can access more options such as trash, upgrade, and other settings. The trash option allows you to recover or permanently delete records or databases that you no longer need, helping you maintain a clean and organized workspace. The upgrade option lets you explore Airtable's premium features, which can provide additional functionality and support for larger teams or more complex projects. To recap, today we've walked through the fundamental steps of getting started with Airtable. From signing up and setting up your first database to exploring advanced features like automations and interfaces, you've learned how to navigate and utilize Airtable effectively. Remember, the key to mastering Airtable is practice and exploration. Don't hesitate to experiment with different views, templates, and automation rules to find what works best for you and your team. As you continue to use Airtable, keep in mind some additional tips to enhance your experience. Utilize the template gallery to find pre-built databases that match your needs, saving you time and effort. Take advantage of Airtable's extensive support resources, including tutorials, guides, and community forums, where you can find answers to common questions and learn from other users' experiences. Moreover, consider integrating Airtable with other tools you use regularly, such as Slack, Google Drive, or Zapier. These integrations can further streamline your workflow by allowing data to flow seamlessly between different applications, reducing the need for manual data entry, and ensuring that all your tools work together harmoniously. Lastly, don't forget to explore Airtable's mobile app, which allows you to access and manage your databases on the go. Whether you're traveling, at a meeting, or simply away from your computer, the mobile app ensures that you can stay connected to your data and collaborate with your team from anywhere. Thank you for watching this Airtable tutorial for beginners. I hope you found this guide helpful and that it empowers you to make the most of Airtable's features, to organize your projects, collaborate with your team, and streamline your workflow. If you have any questions or need further assistance, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll be happy to help. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more tutorials and tips on using Airtable and other productivity tools. Happy organizing!